embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
Eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
Feel the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph.
With the new year setting up already, we are also here with the new tournament from Vortex Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you to Moba Winter Carnival, powered by Vortex Esports itself and sponsored by Aozora Clothing. And we already have our top 32 teams, and that can only mean one thing, that this is the top 32 knockouts, and we are kicking it right off today. I know we started off yesterday as well, but it was a little bit uh, technical issues. But today we are back again with everything fixed and right up with the new year. And I wish everyone a happy new year out there, everybody that has tuned in. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into the game. And it's going to be Team Baby Esports going off against Team Benadryl. And this is, after all, a best of three series. It's a knockout, so they have to be careful to be not knocked out themselves. Anyways, I'm going to be your caster, Ray, and I'm going to be the one and only one joining you on this journey. But, anyways, let's begin straight away. This is the first game of the night, so good evening to everybody who's coming. I warmly appreciate you. And anyways, let's get into the game finally. We have Baby Esports into the blue side and Benadryl into the red side. So let's begin. These teams are very new to me. This is my first time hearing about them, so I'm curious what type of gameplays and play styles and team compositions they can bring out. Are they just going to be meta-oriented, or do they have something surprising in store for us? I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, we are almost done with the first phase of the ban as I speak. So let's begin and let's see what happens in this game. But anyways, everybody who's coming in right now, thank you, thank you. You guys are early. This is the first game, and comment down below, and you can support the teams that you want. And a spicy thing that I would like to mention, that you guys can win 1,000 diamonds just by guessing who the winner of MWC, Mobile Winter Carnival, can be. But obviously, that would be at the end of the tournament, but you can already start guessing. We'd be taking down your names. And also, another thing, the top 4 teams in this tournament would be proceeding immediately, qualifying immediately for the next tournament by Vortex Esports. So stay tuned for that as well. A lot of privileges. So if you want that to be happening, you better make sure your skills and everything are all set. And I'm looking forward to this top 32 teams. Anyways, this is the day 2 of the top 32 knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are friends, fans, allies, anything of these 2 teams, comment down below in the chat and support them, because after all, support can mean a lot. And obviously support the channel as well, support the community, so we can keep on improving our production as well as the tournaments that we can bring it to you guys. So like the stream, share the stream, bring in your friends as well, so we can chit chat together into the stream chat. Anyways, let's begin, because the draft has finally begun, and I'm seeing Lucas coming into the play as the first pick. Not a bad pick, but I just feel like he's much more of a sandbag, like rather than a damage dealer. Like, yeah, his damage is decent, but he can also get really one-shotted, and that is something to be concerned about. And one more thing that many people know: if you're a casual player, or maybe if you're a competitive player, if you are not aware, you can easily counter Lucas by playing Valentina. Why? Because Valentina can copy the Sacred Beast, and she doesn't have any cooldown. Because Lucas needs to gain energy. Valentina's mechanism lets her bypass that mechanic, and because of it, we are going to be seeing her use that Sacred Beast form quite a lot. Hopefully, Team Benadryl knows about it and it can work out in their favor. But oh ho ho, what do I see? I'm also seeing that the Nolan as well as the Sparta is coming into the picture. So really interesting things we are have on the table because this is very aggressive because there's already a mid laner into the side of Team Benadryl. So Team Baby Esports is really going on aggressive, and I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I want to see how it turns out for them later on. But anyways, let's get straight into the last first priority. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a casual player or maybe even competitive, I've already said it, but if you're a player and if you're not aware, the first three picks are called priority picks. And you want to make sure that these three heroes are going to be the key players of you because they are going to be the deciding factor because the next two heroes are going to get banned out, like either the roaming or either the goal laner, whatever role you don't have. Because let's see right now, this team have both of the teams have already exposed their lineup because there is no flex pick. Flex pick make it hard for enemy to ban out the next phase heroes. But as we can clearly see, Nolan is the jungler and Lucas is the XP laner. And on the other hand, we also have Yuzong. So that means both of the teams mid lane and EXP lane has already been taken down. And Granger is the goal and Nolan is the jungle. So both of the teams are aware what they need to cut out. For Team Baby Sports, they just need to ban out the junglers that could be picked up. And on the other hand, the side of Team Benadryl, they just need to ban out perhaps a roamer or a goal laner because that's what's missing. And that's exactly what they're going proceeding with. And this is what's surprising me. This is what's extremely surprising me. They picked up the Farsa when they could have picked up the Matilda because she was open. And that is pretty confusing to me at least. But hey, what if they were afraid that the Farsa could be banned out because it could be a really comfort hero that they were looking for? So because of it, they wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen. So, anyways, the bans are already over. I like these teams, the ones who already know what they want to ban out, because that makes that it gives a sign that you were prepared for the situation. But as also sometimes patience is the key. So, whatever your perspective may be, but at least I like this one. But anyways, let's proceed to the last two picks. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to be picking up because after all, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be interesting. There's still a lot of heroes open, and of course, it's going to be the Ling coming into the play, a really good mechanical hero, and I'm looking forward how this Ling can perform because Ling is a high risk, high reward hero. If you get a little bit of snowball, and you can just have so much damage, but at the same time, he's really squishy and his blue buff can be invaded. You need to be aware of that because once the blue buff is gone, your mobility is cut down short, not short, 50%. You need to be aware of that. But anyways, I'm gonna see a Mia coming into the play, not the best marksman to be going against someone who really likes to poke you. That's the Granger. You need something with more mobility. Irtel was overall the better option, but at the same time, I cannot judge the pick just yet because the execution is what matters. Anyways, we're gonna be finishing off the draft quite soon. I'm waiting in. I'm just gonna wait for how when the last pick is gonna be coming up soon. Let's see. Any second now. And it's okay, they're hovering over the Kaja. I'm looking over it. And Kaja is actually funny enough, it is a decent pick because Mia, you cannot underestimate Mia. She is quite of an insane hero. And thank you to people who have tuned in. Really appreciate the support, guys. But anyways, okay, it's gonna be Kaja. It's gonna be Kaja, no doubt about that. But anyways, both of the teams drafts are looking very decent. Now, none of the teams I would say is extremely strong. Decent draft on both ends. Good junglers, good goal laners. But the roaming is going to be interesting because it's going to be Guinevere roam versus the Kaja. And Kaja has the upper hand with the fact that he has a suppression. Guinevere doesn't have that. And that can be a really crucial thing for Team Benadryl. But anyways, both drafts have been finalized, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to all the people who are in the chat, the other casters, as well as the other people in management. If you're watching, thank you. Anyways, we're going to be heading straight into the land of dawn anytime soon. I'm looking forward. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Moba Winter Carnival, and this is the land of dawn you're seeing right on your screen. And I'm going to be your caster, Ray. This is the best of three top 32 knockouts and the first match of tonight. Good evening, Happy New Year, and I'm really happy to have you here. But let's begin straight away, and let's see what have these two teams, Baby Esports into the blue side, Benadryl onto the red side, have in store for us. But anyways, let's begin. Straight away, we are seeing a rotation in coming into the mid lane. Nothing much just yet. Both of the mid laners have, I would say, decent amount of river control because they really don't really have the best, wave clear. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of invasion, perhaps. But okay, Farsa coming in, trying to provide a little bit of backup, but also needs to watch out a little bit. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. But anyways, let's see which jungler gets the level 4 first and which one gets the first blood. These are all the first minor things that gonna be giving you a little bit of the pace of the game. Pace of the game, not pace. But anyways, Nolan is the first one to get the level 4 and he's already going in, forcing out a flicker from the Kaja, going a little bit too aggressive, but understandable. But anyways, Hmm. Okay, a lot of damage coming in from Nolan, but doesn't get to secure the kill. Survives at the least of an HP. But anyways, let's see the XP lane matchup because I feel like Lucas and as well as okay, Lucas is definitely gonna be losing it out into the matchup. Yes, there was the link, but still. Oh, Yuzong, you better watch out because there's the stun coming in, and Univer would be securing the first blood of the first match of tonight. Quite a little privilege because she's the roamer and she's just taking the kill. But anyways, they do get the kill, but I would have liked it more onto that Nolan. But still, okay, Kaja trying to provide that vision, and they already get it. The retribution has been forced out. Ling has a 30-second window, and that is going to count. But I'm not going to be sure because let's say the countdown is getting slightly slower, but there is the Sacred Beast form coming up right away from Valentina, showing why she counters the Lucas so badly, and this turtle is going to be going into the hands of Benadryl as off-cam kill. Mia gets taken down as well, and Fracture being forced out by the Ling. And already straight away, we are seeing that Team Benadryl is in a much better position. And right now, they have secured 2 kills and also got 1 turtle. They might have lost the first blood, but they have gotten the first objective. Anyways, we're going to be seeing that both of the teams are going to be rotating for a bit. And I'm looking forward to. Okay, mid lane, Farsa, you better watch out because she's going to get taken down by the feathered airstrike that has been copied by the Valentina. Anyways, okay, bot lane might be a bone of contention because Guinevere as well as Mia, was she used the ult? She did, but Mia survived. But no, the answer is because the Valentina was right behind the tail and Kaja trying to provide the non-escape route because he has the whip, making sure that they do not escape, but they did. But they have lowered their HP quite a bit, so they do have to. Oh, Farsa with the cheeky play, really forcing Ling to recall twice. Anyways, Team Baby Esports, they have to come up with a response. They do have a good late game contender, but she is also very weak to a dive in assassin like the Ling. And already we are seeing Lucas having a little bit of a hard time against this Yu Zhong. The Black Dragon is a little bit too much for him to handle, but okay. Bot lane, we also see Mia struggling quite a bit. She does use the Inspire, and Guinevere is also into the seat as well. They might be able to get it. They might be able to get it because she does. Guinevere really making those plays, but Mia, oh Mia, you should have recalled when you had the time because you're gonna get taken down a 1-for-1 trade into the bot lane as I speak, and the trade-off is still into the favor of Team Benadryl. Baby Esports though, being a little tricky, you're gonna be able to get the second pearl, but Team Benadryl is aware that it doesn't really matter because it's just the second turtle. The third one is where the gold really matters the most. And straight ahead, we're going to be jumping to perhaps under engaged, but the teams they're just having a little bit of a cool down time, and it's gonna be a really hard game for Team Baby Sports or not because they do take down Yuzong. The Castle's curse is real, and straight away, let's say a little bit of a peacetime, and there's nothing much happening just yet into the map. But talking about the winning conditions for both of the teams, the junglers are both based on Snowball, but Ling is doing a much better job. Other than that, the goal laners is obviously the late game-ish because Granger is more of a mid game because of his spam ability, but at the same time, Mia is much more late game. So, anyways, okay, Mia got exposed, so she's gonna be getting that divine judgment right on the way, and she's gonna get taken down. The Kaja pick is really working wonders for them as Lucas gets taken down as well by that off-cam kill happening. Kaja also gets lowered down by quite a bit, but this doesn't really matter. He is a roamer. He can go back into the lane and not lose out any bit of farm. A really important thing. That's the reason roamers exist to take the damage. But anyways, oh, okay. Into the mid lane. I really thought there was gonna be an engage coming up, but it just didn't come up just yet. But anyways, oh, Kaja in jeopardy this time got taken down by the Lightning Truncheon's passive. Should have been a little bit more careful. You can't really buy out luck twice because it only works 50% of the time. And yep, that is basically a window. But there's finally a lane stop happening. Okay, Ling forced out his Tempest of Blades. He might be in a little bit of danger, but oh, Granger also flickering away. Nolan finally making that impact is giving out the turtle. A bad decision because Lucas came into the scene and takes down the Granger by himself. The Sacred Beast really is a beast itself, and they're going to be getting the turtle. Nolan, you gotta be a little bit careful. A miscalculated damage. Boy, oh boy, but it's okay. All right, a little bit of cooldown again, but okay. Valentina, you need to use your Sacred Beast form as much as possible because she does, and she does take down the Farsa, and now is on. I think Farsa should have been more aware because I feel like that positioning was quite bad. But the Black Dragon is coming in, and the Nolan is also want to go in with the Fracture, wants to take down someone. But there's the Engage coming in. Guinevere gets taken down by the Tempest of Blades, and they're gonna be retreating. Finally. Okay, I was actually not expecting that. The shutdown does come in, but killing spree and another shutdown. These teams are playing a little bit of a domino. But anyways, and anybody who's tuned in into the stream, guys, I welcome you to Mobile Winter Carnival. Please do support the channel as I speak. All right, and engage into the blue buff, perhaps. Hmm. Like right now, both of these teams are being quite patient, which is quite good. But at the same time, like, oh, okay, there is a good divine judgment play coming in, but the backup was just not there because there's a concealed play coming in, and right now looks like Sacred Beast form is being used up, and Nolan does get taken down. So ultimately, it was kind of paid off, but the Sacred Beast is on the hunt by the another beast that is Dragon. Ling gets punished, but right now they're gonna be proceeding back. And let's look at overall statistics. Okay, but okay, Granger wants to make a little bit of a play into the Mia, and he does. He secures a kill. Carnifex having a little bit of good time, but okay, Lucas doesn't get him. But anyways, let's look at the statistical way. We're going to be seeing around 3 turrets taken by the team Baby Esports. So overall map control is in their hands. But on the other hand, the kill is into the hands of Team Benadryl. And right now, the turret is also closing the gap because they're going to be evening out the odds for themselves. They're going to be making sure that they get 3 for 3 turrets, and the itemizations were in front of you. Classic itemization, nothing to be commenting about, but I would recommend the defensive items coming up soon because look at Kaja. He is melting down quite a bit, but Granger, what is that over engage? Because he does go in quite deep, but he's surviving at 1 HP. The Rose Gold coming in clutch. and he is surviving along with the Yuzong. The blast from the Sacred Beast comes in. Granger recalling right under the noses of Team Baby Esports, unaware. But the sacrifice was paid as they make a trade for 2-0. Anyways, right now the lore is up, and we're gonna be seeing Nolan trying to take it all on his own. That might be a little bit hefty because there is a Tempest of Blades coming in. Ling might be getting it because he immediately does, and that is the issue. They did not pay attention to their jungler's health, and they would be losing out their marksman as well. And right now, Ling wants to go in for the triple, and he does. And right now, Farsa might be in a little bit of jeopardy. She does try to deal a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter because the Granger will be securing that kill, stealing the Maniac. Oh my god, Benadryl is just performing in another frequency as they get multiple turrets from that engage, multiple kills as well. And right now they're moving towards the mid lane inhibitors. Will they be able to get it? They are trying to proceed with it because they do have the minions and everything. And there is the nuke coming in from the Sacred Beast. Oh, Guinevere, really great engage. There is the spatial migration, but does it really matter because the damage is coming in quite close? Kronos gets taken down, but Yuzong will be paying the punish a little bit, but the Valentina is doing a really good job and helps the Granger secure a kill into the Mia. And look at the damage, look at the everything because the mid lane turret is going to be in jeopardy. And Ling wants to go in. He doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, but it doesn't matter either because they are doing a really great job. But oh my god, that was a hefty, hefty decision because the damage, the damage. Valentina would be paying the price and will get taken down as the Elemental Lord marches down into the base. And right now they only have one inhibitor standing. Team Baby Esports is definitely not having a good time. But anyways, the game is still going on and things can change in any moment. And this is where a lot of teams can make a difficult, a slight mistake. They are not able to end. And that is something is going to be really important. Is Team Benadryl a capable team that can end this game as soon as possible? Because the later they drag the game, the more this Mia would be annoying. But at the same time, Mia has not been able to do anything much. She has 7 deaths for a simple reason. But they have the Kaja, they have the suppression. So Mia's invisibility, Moon Goddess blessing is not going to be doing anything. But okay, there is an engage coming into the Kaja. He might get taken down here, but he is surviving. He uses the flicker and a lot of engage. Goes to ace. This Lucas also gets taken down. That engage did not pay off hefty. They do get a shutdown coming into the Ling, but does it really matter because the Yuzong is coming in and he's right after the Farsa. She gets taken down. Carnifex is in a monster kill. Mia also gets taken down, and the only one standing is the Nolan as the minions would be marching down into the top lane. They do get their minions coming from their nexus as well. Nolan wants to go in. I know how tempting it is for him, but Yuzong makes a hefty mistake of going in. But they do have the minions. They can end it. They can secure the first game of tonight as Team Benadryl secures the first match of this best of 3 series top 32 knockouts. And the results are in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be seeing the Team Benadryl secure the first game, and there's nothing much to say about this. I feel like the marksman was a little bit hefty. Mia does work. She's not a bad marksman, but yeah, it's she requires a lot of team orientation to work out, and because of that, goal laner gap was a little bit too massive. Carnifex just overall secured the goal lane for himself and got them the victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be heading straight into the game number 2 because we don't need breaks. We can head off straight immediately and we can see how this game is going to go or not. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's move straight into the game number 2 because obviously all of us are waiting for it, and we'll be right back with game number 2, right? Right.
I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant.
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Moba Winter Carnival. It's MWC, and we are back into the game number 2 between Team BB Sports and Team Benadryl. And anyways, we're going to be driving straight into the draft. Diving, not driving. You don't want to drive into the draft. But anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for coming in and watching. And I hope you have a nice time and I hope you enjoy these games. I'm going to be your caster Ray. Joining you would be me. Only me. But anyways, let's move on into the draft. Team Benadryl secures the first game with a seamless victory. There was a slight chance looking like onto the hands of Team Baby Esports went into the mid game, but nonetheless, the snowball coming in from Team Benadryl was a little bit too much. Because of it, Baby Esports would be losing out 1 point. Anyways, as the draft phase goes in, how's everybody doing? Comment down below, guys, because a little bit of engagement would be nice. But anyways, everybody who's tuning in new, welcome to Moba Winter Carnival. This is powered by Vortex Esports, the channel you're watching right now, and it's sponsored by Aozora Clothing. And I'm your caster Ray, and this is the Moba Winter Carnival, and this is the day number 2 of top 32 now. So yeah, these teams are already in the top 32, and they have already fought the best of one elimination rounds, and now they are doing this knockouts as well. And we're just seeing the second game of the first match of tonight, and I'm waiting in to see how these teams would be performing this time because Benadryl wants to get a win to clean sweep this, and Baby Esports, they want to make sure to not let that happen. So let's see which team strategies and everything are stronger because this time Baby Esports need to handle steel cable Fanny coming into their hands. That is something that they need to look out for. The Fanny is nerfed, but at the same time, its mobility is still strong. The damage is not affected, and she is still a menacing foe to be faced off against. And because of that, they need to watch out. But anyways, we're gonna be proceeding. Okay, as I speak, I'm seeing a very rushed pick from Team Baby Esports. Are they going back to their roots? Because this looks like comfort pick rather than what's better. Because this is basically what I talked about. Priority pick for the first three, and they picked up a Yin and an Ixia. I'm not saying they're back, but priority? I don't think so. And because of that, I feel like this game is gonna be a little bit more into the comfort side rather than what is into the meta side. And that is definitely what Team Benadryl is aware of. And anyways, let's see what is their response. You see a Yin and you see an Ixia. They definitely assume the Yin is the jungle, and so do I. But so far, I don't see the retribution just yet. And they are making sure that Airtel comes into the play. And okay, this is humiliation. Humiliation at the biggest peak. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna make debut your comfort heroes? Let us show you that we can do the same." And they're exactly doing it because look at it. They have picked up a Gusion mid lane. You can never, like, in this season at least, maybe in future seasons, Gusion might be boxed to the extreme, like dealing damage to like only one blade and taking down one hero, maybe something like that into the future. But right now, in this patch, Gusion, like, there is just no explanation. He is not strong, but they picked up the mid lane. So that is speaking a lot of confidence in Eagle, but at the same time, Eagle comes with a price, and they gotta be prepared for that. But anyways, Promise, oh Promise, picked up by Team Baby Esports. Interesting combo to be picked up early on when the Valentina is right open because the Gusion has been picked up instead. Pretty surprising, pretty surprising. But yeah, overall, both of these teams, oh, they really don't want any suppression this time. Team Baby Esports, they were like, nah, we ain't want any more suppression into our game. But anyways, let's see the last ban for the side of Team Benadryl, because I'm waiting. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Moba Winter Carnival. Anyone who's tuned in just now, welcome. Support the channel and do subscribe and engage in the chat. We'd love to see you because I'm right now looking at the chat and Solo-san, nice to have you here. Hopefully you stick around. But anyways, okay, okay, all right. It's interesting. And Zero, I also see you. Don't worry. Shout out to Zero. He's an amazing person. But anyways, this game is looking in a different frequency than the previous one because look at this. What is happening? I'm seeing two mages coming into the game, and that means we're not going to be seeing. We're going. Is this a Gusion roam or is this? Oh my God! What is this game? Because it's all over the place, and because let's see, what is the game condition, what is supposed to be the rotation, how are you supposed to execute it? There are multiple questions coming in. I'm not going to even address the owl in the elephant, not the no owl in the room, not the elephant in the owl. What am I even saying? Because this game is so confusing. I have never seen a draft this chaotic other than my solo queue game because it's all over the place, and I'm looking forward to what happens in this game. I mean, this game, it's interesting to say the least. And anyways, thanks to everyone who's coming in. Oh, Debbie, thank you for tuning in as well. Appreciate you. Shout out to Debbie. And you guys will be hearing her soon. She's one of our casters, and she'll be joining us later on. She's amazing, and so is Zero. But anyways, okay, that is very interesting comment, Debbie. But anyways, we're gonna be proceeding right into the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Moba Winter Carnival. This is powered by Vortex Esports and sponsored by Aozora Clothing. And this is the game number 2 of match number 1 between Team Benadryl and Team Baby Esports. Baby Esports is right now in a little bit of a hefty position because they need to get this match, because if they do not, they're going to get clean sweep, knocked out, because this is the top 32 elimination. And here we go into the land of dawn. Anyways, the draft, I'm not even going to be talking about it because it's all over the place. It is very unorthodox, but sometimes entertainment is much better than the competition, isn't it? I mean, competition is entertainment, but so is just pure entertainment. And this is quite a funny draft we have, because I mean, we're seeing a lot of unconventional heroes into the EXP lane. We are seeing a Diggy roam with Paramis, 2 support combos being done. Really interesting to say the least. And we are already seeing a little bit of brawl happening between both of the teams. And it is expected. It is expected. And but anyways, let's get straight up. Okay. Right now, let's get to the point. Right now, let's see which team gets the first blood, which team gets the first turtle, because those 2 things are going to be settling a little few things about the game. But one thing is for sure, I can tell you, is that Fanny has a higher chances because she does have that early game damage, and so do Hilda, and she's already jumping in. And Diggy, being the squishy hero it's going to be the first blood expected and get taken down. And team Oh wow, Team Benadryl. A lot of confidence showing already right into the first minute mark, but they're going to be recalling first blood already into their hands, and they are now going to be aiming for that turtle. But anyways, oh thank you, Kagura Official Store. Shout out to you for coming in. But anyways, as I speak, uh, Ixia has been taken down, and shout out to Itami as well. Thank you for coming in, our dear referee moderator. It's an inside joke, guys. He's not a referee. He's a caster. Maybe he is. It will remain a secret. Anyways, okay. Gushan EXP laner Yin will be taking him inside the domain, and Sukuna would be coming into the stage and takes down. And right now, okay, Yin might be able to turn the tides, but the Sukuna is not exactly immortal because Valentina is gonna be copying her domain, and that is a curse technique you haven't seen from the Heian era. And right now, the fan is coming into the play. Does not able to save the Hilda though, but there is the time journey coming in as well. And right now, Suyo also gets taken down. And look at that cute bunny chasing the Fanny. And okay, Fanny survives it, but 2 supports, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do. But anyways, things are peaceful again. And Miss Anya, nice to have you here into the chat. You overslept. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. Team Benadryl is looking in a really good position. So congrats to you. So they need to secure this game, and they need to win it, because after all, they need to secure a clean sweep. That's how they can get it. Because if they do not, they would be forced for game number 3, and that is tiresome. That it creates a lot of pressure. But the turtle fight, they're really pulling off a good combo of the Ube strat. But okay, Fanny coming in takes the turtle. Unsurprisingly, Suyo is forced to retreat. Why the Hilda? And Gushan comes in, takes down Yin, and Diggy, being the squishy hero, gets taken down again, and that's why you do not see Diggy anymore. And right now, Time Journey as well as Nether Realm being popped off everywhere, left and right, and but Valentina would be paying the price alongside the Hilda, gets taken down as well. And anyways, 6-7 score, and Team Baby Esports is trying to bring back the competition, but Fanny, you better be careful. And this is basically what's happening, as in the fact that both of these teams are playing for, I mean, at least Team Benadryl, they're playing for the comfort, because look at that. How is Gushin supposed to survive he does survive, but the flicker comes into the play, and Sukuna would be taking down Gushin. But anyways, bot lane, we're seeing Ixia having a little bit of a tire sometime because really having a little, really having some difficulties. But anyways, Diggy, you better watch out because you are so squishy. You forced to use the time journey, but okay, there is the full barrage coming in from Ixia, takes down Airtel, but also pays the price as she gets taken down herself as well. And okay, there is a pause coming in, and looks like it's a technical pause, and we just want to make sure that it's fair for all the teams. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, I'm reminding you again to subscribe to the channel so you can engage in the chat and engage with us because we would appreciate you. Support the channel so we can bring you guys more tournaments and everything because we want to grow this community together. Moba 5v5 after all. But anyways, Manish Shrestha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. And Miss Anya, yep, I obviously everybody hopes their team wins. Let's see what happens into the game. Team Baby Esports this time they look a little bit better in the position because I'm seeing a Gushin in the XP laner. Really confident for your team, Miss Anya. So compliments to you. Compliments to you. But anyways, as the pause happens, thank you for everybody who's tuned in. I'm really glad for everybody who's come in because after all, it's me, myself, and I all alone, and it's nice to have company. But anyways, the pause should be undone soon, and hopefully the technical issue is resolved. And till then, I'll just keep it casual because how's everybody's New Year going? Hopefully it's going well. Hopefully you guys are winning your gachas, winning, getting your veil skin early, the annual Starlight, and what else do we have in the game right now? Oh, what about the Zushin Starlight? It's amazing. Zushin is my favorite hero. I got them. If anybody else also loves Zushin, do type it out. And hey, like not love. You must get Zushin Starlight because it's so beautiful. Because draft pick was planned already. This okay, very interesting. Miss Anya giving us a little bit of insight about Team Benadryl. Thank you. Lifesteal 21. Next match is yours. Having dinner at twice X speed. Interesting. Make sure you don't choke on it. But anyways, we're gonna head straight into the game. The pause has been done, and let's see what happens right now. The score is 7-9, and I'm looking forward to what is gonna happen into this game because right now Team Benadryl they really need to get the score, but the kills are looking a little bit different. But okay, Fanny comes in, goes in again, and oh, Hilda goes inside the Yin's domain, and we don't know what's happening outside, nor does she. She's trying to fight the time, but she gets taken down by Kronos. And right now, the second turtle is up. Let's see what happens because right now I feel like they have already lost out one turtle, perhaps. And okay, there is an early Nether Realm being used only to save the blue buff, and it doesn't look like good because Freeze Beach will be taken down, and Gushan is going to be next into the chopping block. Gushan EXP wasn't in the plan, I can really tell for sure. Okay, so you're really good escape, and Miss Anya, I feel like the Gushan EXP is not really paying that off much because you really don't have any frontliners except for the Hilda, who's really being punished right now. But anyways, they're going to be securing the turtle. Team Baby Esports having a little bit of lead. I like this jungler. I like Kronos. He keeps on leaving the turtle away before securing it. I've done that before quite a while back, so it's a relatable hashtag. But anyways, okay, Barrage being used up a little bit early on just to bait out the Fanny perhaps, but she doesn't have the blue, so they are in the better position overall. But anyways, okay, Hilda goes inside again. It is okay. Hilda would be getting out of the situation. Life still 21 having buff before match. Definitely. What kind of buff is it? Is it a red buff or a purple buff or a different kind? Let me know. But all right. This game is quite all over the place, but the 7-12 score is into the hands of Team Baby Sports, and they're leading on quite well. And this Diggy is actually working out in the favor because right now they finally shut it down. The Fanny all alone. Okay, Ixia a little bit too aggressive, but they do have two supports to back it up, and she does help the team secure the kill into that Airtel. A little bit of too confidence is it from Team Benadryl Esports because sorry, Team Benadryl, because look at that. They are suffering from having a Gushin EXP who cannot match the strength of Sukuna into the battlefield, and that is something they need to be careful about. And okay, the damage is right now hitting quite a bit because look at that. They force out another realm from Team Benadryl, and right now their turrets are getting marched down as they are really forced back into their base. When you're forced like this, it is a little bit of a dire situation for your team right now because what are you going to do when the Lord is going to come in because you don't really have your front defense anymore, and it's going to be really, really difficult because right now the Suyo is on a godlike. What do you do? And Team Benadryl Esports, maybe their confidence was a little bit too much because right now they are in the losing end. They are in the position where they are the ones who need to make their epic comeback, and we might just see a game number 3. But anyways, the aggression and everything is paying off. Look at the recall taunts coming in from the hands of Team Baby Esports. They are aware that they have what they need. As Ixia just uses the full barrage to zone out. But anyways, she does have the Malefic gun as well as they're gonna be chunking down the spot turret. Okay, Hilda does go in aggressively, but she is not tanky. She will get taken down. And right now, oh, okay, Ixia might be able to get the kill, but no, Iritel be like, vroom, I'm gonna get out of this situation quite fast. But okay, Gushin does go in, secures the kill. Might be the moment that they were looking for. And okay, two ultimates being used up by the supports, but DK would be taken down. And Faram is trying to retreat as much as possible, but the Suyo is trying to push up the mid lane as well. So trades after trades being made up as Carnifex gets taken down as well. And Suyo also suffers a shutdown himself. And right now, they're going to be suffering the consequences. And okay, I see you, Fanny. And right now, she wants to go in, but she does she get the kill? Because she does. They get the kill for their team, and right now, Team Benadryl looks like we're back into their shape and form. But they have a Lord marching down into the base. 2 inhibitors already gone. The last one is in jeopardy. Your base. What is your decision? Because right now, Team Benadryl, you want a clean sweep, but team, your confidence of the Gushin EXP might be resulting in a game number 3 because that is what the situation is looking like. Fanny gets taken down as I was drinking water. Sorry, but oh my god. That is basically what Team Benadryl is facing right now. A maniac. A 1-0 for 4. The recall taunts absolutely necessary. They know it. They know it as this game is forced for game number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. At Team Baby Sports secures game number 2, forcing Team Benadryl to proceed to a game number 3. And I feel like I'm just going to be honest, Miss Anya, you're here, but I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, the Gushin EXP definitely did not work out, and Carnifex also because I mean Carnifex is not at fault for a simple reason because when you don't have a good frontliner and EXP laner to create the set for you, your marksman doesn't find it window of opportunity, and there's 2 assassins into the enemy because the Yin and the Studio both are the fighter hybrid assassins, and they just did not get Atel the space to farm up, and because of that, they were low out. So hopefully, Team Baby Benadryl improves their draft or follows not without confidence but with their skills because I know they have it and they give the proper competition that Baby Sports is looking for. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be heading straight into the game number 3. Perhaps a short break. I'm not really sure, but it will be on your screen. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in.
Feel the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Moba Winter Carnival. That's right, MWC powered by Vortex Esports and sponsored by Aozora Clothing. Oh, sorry. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game number 3 of the first match of tonight. And this is between Team Baby Esports and Benadryl. Both of the teams already have 1-1 score. And we're going to be seeing sorry for that pause. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive straight into the game. This is game number 3 already. Both teams already have 1-1 score. So right now, this is the elimination. This decides the fate of which team moves forward and which team knocks out. But anyways, let's see. Okay, Miss Anya, this time you're into the game. I'm looking forward to your mage because they pay respect to your Lilia. I can definitely tell that you are for sure a really good mage. But anyways, hopefully I can see you shine on other heroes as well. But anyways, let's move in. And thanks for everybody who's tuned in. Please subscribe to the channel, support the community, support the channel, and you can also chat in, engage, because this is me, your caster Ray, and I'm the one joining you here all by myself. Anyways, the draft has finally begun, and we're going to be seeing the typical bans coming in from both of the teams, and I'm willing to see if Team Benadryl this time would be bringing out the big guns, because this is the match. Because Team Benadryl, I know you have it, because I feel like both of the teams were holding back a little bit. Baby Sports was just in a little bit more of a better position with their draft because it was well more compromised. Gushan EXP lane is something that I would never even see in my wildest of dreams. But anyways, yep, Lifesteal 21. Let's see Miss Anya in action. Spy X Spike's family fan. Respect that. I'm more of a Your Forger fan. But anyways, the first pick is gonna be coming, and let's see this time what team Baby Esports picks up as they have the first pick. They're gonna be proceeding with the Fanny, and it's gonna be interesting because the Fanny did not work out for team. I mean, Benadryl Fanny played really well, but the Diggy's second skill, the shield, and everything really disabled Fanny to the bits. I'm looking forward to what will happen in this game. What countermeasures would Team Benadryl come up? And they pick up the Kufra. Respect worthy, respect worthy. But honestly, you guys already have the Kaja. So I feel like the Kaja would have been much better because that is something that Team Baby Sports was afraid of. Oh my god, I'm seeing a Bedang EXP. It's funny. It's funny because it might actually work because you can stun the Fanny inside your wall. Yes, Fanny does get free walls spam from the wall, but does it really matter when her energy has been nerfed? You can't really wall spam that much right now. So I'm willing to see, but okay, they're coming up. Team Baby Esports. They're like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. They're just picking up the Ixia and the Digi right away again. And the Digi would be working out in their favor. Did Team Benadryl expect this or not? Because it's gonna be really crucial for them. But anyways, let's see how this game plays out. Cloud M6 into the display. Why do you have the mythic skin? You better grind to mythic. But anyways, we're gonna be seeing the infamous footballer, the Bruno, coming into the play as well. It's gonna be really interesting because you know one thing. One thing is that Bruno's nerf hit him quite hard because it made him drop away from the ban as well as the priority list. That is how much affected. Yes, he's a good pick, but he was ban worthy. He was first pick worthy, but right now he's no longer anymore. So that speaks volumes to the strength that Bruno has lost. But he's still a decent marksman. I'm willing to see how it happens. And new viewers who are coming in, please subscribe to the channel and engage in the chat. I'm reading the chat right now, guys, and I'll be responding to every single comment. And because it's only me here, Ray, into the chat, sorry, into the casting desk, and I'm willing to see which people are tuning in because it's so appreciated. Because I love that you guys are coming in and supporting. But anyways, let's see. The second phase of the ban's already done. Typical picks, I would say, from both ends. Like the Valentina makes sense, so does the Hilda. I mean, Hilda did not might have worked out in that game because they had a Gusion, but this time they don't. So it might work out. So that is a danger that they don't want to face. But anyways, let's see, as the last two picks are going to be coming in soon. Okay, Hayabusa. Interesting. It's quite interesting. Ugi Shadow Kill can chase the Fanny even if she's using up the cable, so it is a good decision, as well as the fact that Hayabusa can easily lock down Ixia, and Hayabusa is one of those assassins that Ixia cannot really counter. Other assassins like Ling, as well as perhaps like Nolan and etc. Due to her high lifesteal, funny enough, Ixia can do something about it. But still, let's see how this game proceeds. There's Okay, Minsera coming into the play. They really don't want Hayabusa to use his shadows. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not aware, the Minseta can easily shut down Hayabusa by shutting down his shadows. So that is something that they need to consider. But anyways, okay, the Sicilian, the top mage of January. Sorry, December, not January. December. Top pick of the December. In Moba 5v5, the Sicilian, the mage was left out open and is going to be picked up by Team Baby Esports. And they need to be careful right now because everything is going to be counting. Everything is going to be mattering to them, especially when you consider the fact that Team Benadryl, they need to pick up a mage that fares off really well. They don't have the Valentina anymore. Miss Anya's signature pick, Lelia, has also been banned out. 5 seconds left into the clock. And Miss Anya, I'm looking forward. Okay, Miss Anya. I thought it was Anya, but Anya. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Miss Anya, you said the Gushan was not in your plan. But it looks like it is. Especially when you consider the fact that you picked up the Anya again. Very interesting, very interesting. Extremely interesting actually. Because oh my god. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward how this game plays out because after all, this match is looking really interesting as well. I can't believe I'm seeing two Gushin mid lane back to back. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is Moba Carnival, Moba Winter Carnival, powered by Vortex Esports, sponsored by Aozora Clothing. I'm your caster Ray, and this is Team Benadryl going against Team Baby Esports, and this is game number 3. So this is the elimination match. Whichever wins gets it. But anyways, let's see what happens into this game, and here we go. Okay, standard rotation from both of the teams. I'm seeing nothing much special just yet. We're gonna have to wait for a little bit. Let's see who gets the first blood. Let's see who gets the first lead because it's what's gonna be. Miss Anya is definitely the imposter. Lifesteal 21. Okay, already we're seeing the Fanny a little bit in the jeopardy, but she's got away freely. Hmm. For a second, I thought that was Chao because Chao and Barang they have similar skins. But anyways, okay, Hayabusa coming into the scene, and there is a Uge Shadow Kill Revitalize being used up with will Diggy survive? The answer is definitely gonna be no, as Hiroshima secures a double kill for the team. First blood, second blood, get both, he said. But anyways, the turtle would be coming up in 20 seconds, and it's gonna be interesting who gets it. Catch up right now, rotating towards the lane. And I'm just gonna be waiting it out because it's only 10 seconds into the turtle. And one thing is that Fanny does secure the killer into the Carnifex, and that is something that they need to be aware of. Okay, Flicker Hook coming into the play. Barang does try to get away from the situation, but it's not enough as he gets taken down. But his team got his back Minsitar also gets taken down. A trade off for a trade off, 2-4-3 scoreboard. Team Benadryl this time, serious face is on. Let's see how it works out. But at least the Gushan is mid laner this time, so it is like at least 100% better than a Gushan EXP laner. So that is to say the least. But anyways. Okay, all right. The turtle engage. A little bit of dancing going on both of the teams. But let's see who gets it. Hayabusa looking for that steal. Much better for a steal, but okay. Minsura coming in with that King's Calling. Hayabusa doesn't secure the turtle as he gets taken down instead. Freeze pitch also gets taken down. An overall negative trade 0 for 4. Team Benadryl is really suffering. It's sad to say, but Team Baby Esports, their Diggy, their Diggy is working wonders for them because right now Bruno also forced to use up the flicker, even pushed out of the turret, as the turret would also might be taken down soon. And Dugdigi secures the kill as well. Great Tyrant's Revenge, but would it really be enough? Let's save because the Kronos on the Fanny, he was hiding it all this time as they get the kill. Okay, Hayabusa coming into the scene, might be getting a kill or so. But okay, he does not. Team Baby Esports this time really having a much better overall position as they are in the lead. This is so quiet, isn't it? Yes, because I'm not talking. Why am I not talking? Because there's nothing much happening. Because look at that. It's so peaceful everywhere. But okay. Green light for the Fanny. No wall for the Bedang as he gets taken down as well. Kronos, you were just hiding in the plain side, weren't you? Hiding your Fanny all this time. But okay. Iggy would get taken down. But there's a Tyrant's Revenge coming in as well. But oh, the amazing full barrage coming in from this Ixia as Carnifex also gets taken down. This time, though, Team Baby Esports looks like to be in the driving seat, a full on driving seat, as they like Team Baby Esports are dominating full on snowball. The Fanny is working wonders for them because look at that full on counter for everything. They can counter Hayabusa, they can handle Badang, they can handle the Kufra, they can handle the Suns. They have everything that they need, and because of it, they're just really playing the game off really amazingly. Okay, they get it. They get it. Boy, oh boy, do they get it. Because that is just impressive to say the least. But, anyways, okay, there is a great engage coming in into the top lane, and Ixia would be securing the kill into the Badang as well. There is the recalls coming in. Team Baby Esports, after their hardships, are leading this game as they force Team Benadryl into their base. And there's nothing Team Benadryl can stop. 5 minutes in and already into the inhibitor as Miss Anya would unfortunately also get taken down. 6 minutes and inhibitors falling. And this is the snowball, the complete Uno reverse that Team Baby Esports has created. And this is why I love esports. This is why I love Moba 5v5. Anything can happen, especially into the best of three. And this is why bring your friends, guys. You can't be like, yes, the iconic teams, the top teams of India can bring any games, but this is interesting as well because it's always nice to see the underdogs rise. And okay, Fanny doing a massive, really great job. There's the full barrage coming in, but okay, X, yeah, that is a little bit of over engage as Miss Anya takes down, but Miss Anya would be paying the price as well as she gets taken down. Free speech also gets taken down in that engage as casualties after casualties fall in. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, anybody who's coming in right now into the stream, thank you for coming. Subscribe to the channel. I'm reading the chat, so engage. I would love to see you because I'm your caster Ray, and I'm the only one here. So I would love to have you guys. But anyways, right now, if you're wondering, blue side is Team Baby Esports and Team Benadryl into the red side. And this is the third game of this best of three series. So whoever wins it gets it into the next rounds. And anyways, Team Baby Esports looking in a much better position. Okay, good strategy by Hayabusa, but Team Baby Esports, they're in a much better position. They are not afraid to be using their skills up because they are aware, but at the same time, they need to be prepared because look at the engage coming in, but the Badang cannot really use up his stuns because there is the Diggy using up the time journey, really negliging all the stuns that are coming in. And right now, okay, lot of damage coming in. Fanny would be going in and taking down the Hayabusa all by herself. No, because the damage was from Ixia. And this is interesting. The Lord is only up and the inhibitors are in danger. And it's not looking good for Team Benadryl as they are being pushed into their brink, into their base, into their nexus. And guys, may I remind you again, subscribe to the channel. I'm reading the chats, guys. So it's your time now. So type in anything you want into the chat. I would love to see you guys because I'm your Ray again, and it's me all alone. Please do say even a simple hi. Would love to have you, but okay, top lane, the Fanny might be going a little bit too deep because she gets taken down, but there is the King's Calling to coming back up as the Kufra gets taken down, but at the price of the Minster falling off as well. And right now, the game, I mean, Team Benadryl, they're trying to secure kills, but the map control has completely lost. It's completely over as Team Baby Esports have dominated this game completely. And they are looking in a much better position. And right now, this game looks to be into the hands because the inhibitors are already in jeopardy. Not even 10 minutes in, Team Baby Esports really showing they're not babies. They're definitely adults and quite the strong ones because, okay, there is an engage coming in, but there is a dig coming in with the Revitalize and as well as the Time Journey, making sure that Ixia stands strong and she doesn't fall. And right now, Team Baby Esports, they are looking strong. They are looking invincible. But let's see what happens because the Lord is marching down. Hayabusa gets taken down. Hiroshima. And right now, looks like Team Baby Esports will be taking the first match of the evening, pushing it to game number 3. A reverse sweep possible. Anything is possible in Moba 5v5. And this is why I love this game. Baby Esports lost out the first game, but a clean sweep. GG's. Anyways, talking about the analytical points, I just feel like Team Baby Sports pulled out their trump cards, and I just feel like Team Benadryl could have had the game onto the second game and made it a clean sweep, but they took it a little bit too lightly. I did not understand what was the Fusion EXP because there were so many other heroes open for their expense, but they did not go in for it. They paid the price. They forced the game number 3 where Team Baby Esports pulled out their trump cards and ultimately took the game. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Baby Esports will be proceeding to the next rounds. And that's it for first match of tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. We love you guys. Please support the stream, share it to the friends and your family, boys and girls of all ages. And thank you for everybody who tuned in. And that's it for the first match. But don't go anywhere. We still have 3 more best of 3 series of this top 32 knockouts and more casters coming in, joining you, and having fun together. So please stay tuned. We'd love to have you. Team Baby Sports proceeding to the next rounds, and Team Benadryl. Good job, guys. Sania, thank you for coming into the chat and interacting. We appreciate players like you, and hopefully I see you in more tournaments coming in because you guys definitely have the strength. Hopefully you refine your skills, hopefully you improve, and we'll see you next time. And that's it. Time for a break, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because we'll be coming right back up for the second match of tonight.
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself! Not today, miscreant!
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
the embrace of the celestial twilight. May the celestials guide us to triumph. I will guide us to victory. The heavens move at my whim. Your end has been foretold.
Hello and good evening, everyone. We are back to Moba Winter Carnival 2024, and this is going to be the game number two, match number two, actually, and it is going to be between Team Into It onto the blue side, and they are taking on Team Endgame Crew onto the red side. I'll be your caster Itami for this match, so yeah, I'll be your only caster as well. So we have already proceeded with the draft phase, and the Matilda as well as the Fanny has been prioritized to ban out. It looks like this time team into it, they won't be prioritizing the Matilda, and they don't want team Endgame Crew to go out with the Matilda as well. So they have just decided to ban it out, followed by the Lucas as well as the Fanny and the Harris. So really strong meta bans coming up from both of the sides, and Kyle will be the one from Team Into It who will be proceeding with the final ban, and it might be another meta hero. It can be a mid laner, maybe the Jushin, or maybe even the Sicilian, but there are plenty options. Maybe onto the jungling phase, they can be banning out the Joy as well. But I guess they are yet to be deciding what they are going to be banning it out. So I guess Kyle is taking his time, and it is going to be actually the Loe. So onto the first phases of the draft, like first phases of the ban, we don't see the Loe getting banned quite often. So Loe is getting banned out onto this game, followed by the Granger. Yeah, Granger is definitely one of the best gold laner right now. So if you don't have that first pick kind of a priority, then definitely ban out the Granger. But looks like Team Into It will be going with the first pick, and that is going to be that Jushin. So yeah, Jushin is, even after those nerfs, even after some adjustments, he is still one of the best mid laners. Followed by the Sicilian too. Sicilian received some nerfs as well on this patch, but still he is quite valid of a mid laner. And we can see a Sicilian pick coming up from one of the sides, or maybe not. Eden, he has decided to go out with the Jushin. So it will allow them a lot of crowd control for the side of Team Into It. And looks like Team Endgame Crew, they have decided to go out with Teresla. I don't see Teresla, being such a big threat, but I guess they are relying on to their comfort picks more often. Instead of the Sicilian, I'm seeing the Nana onto my screen, and looks like they are going out with the Nana. So yeah, Nana pick, I'm kind of suspicious regarding it, but at the end of the day, it is going to be that execution part which is going to be mattering the most. Moskov is getting picked out from the side of Team Into It, and Kyle will be the one playing that Moskov apparently. And okay, I'm seeing an Aldos as well onto my screen. So Aldos, I'm not too sure about, but still, it depends upon how you are going to be utilizing that hero. And maybe they won't be going out with the Aldos, and exactly, Aldos, it's been a while. He received some adjustments, so I won't even prefer to be picking out the Aldos. Instead, it is going to be that Guinevere, and Guinevere room is definitely workout kind of a pick. Onto the early phases, she won't be that much tanky. She will be needing those defense items in order to be more tanky and be more contributing onto the team fights with those spatial migration plays as well as those jump. So onto the early game phases, they already have that aggression thanks to that Guinevere. So end game crew looks like they will be okay. They are responding with a gold lane pick already, and that is going to be the Melissa. So for the side of team end game crew, I'm seeing mostly it looks like it is more comfort reliant than meta reliant. So if you ask me regarding the draft wise, I guess Intuit have quite of an advanced draft, but still execution part we are yet to see some action onto the land of dawn and onto the second phase ban. Looks like the Ling will be the one getting banned out, and yeah, the jungler is yet to be picked from both of the sides. Let's remember that. And Ling as well as the Joy. These two heroes are quite good. The Hayabusa as well as the Suyo is also there, so can be there is a chance that these two heroes can also be banned out, or maybe they can be going out with a from for the side of team in game crew. The jungler as well as the roamer is yet to be picked out. So into it, they can be banning out the roamer, or maybe they will be going with another jungler ban. But looks like they are going to be targeting that high loss. So high loss is a flex pick definitely, and he could have been played onto the exp lane as well as onto the roam. So they don't want to deal with that high loss. The horse guy with the glorious pathway plays, and the final ban coming up from the side of team into it might be jungler ban once again, or maybe they will be leaving out a jungler so that maybe they can be prioritizing the Suyo if endgame crew not they do not decide to pick out the Suyo. And looks like yeah, they have decided to go out with jungler as well as a roamer ban, and the roamer is going to be that Tigreal getting banned out. So we won't be seeing that Tigreal making those crowd controls as well as those implosion plays onto the game. And looks like team endgame crew they are proceeding with the another pick, and it might be an might be a roamer or maybe a jungler from their side. So Terizla roam, there is a really low possibility for that because Terizla won't be that much tanky onto the early phases of the game. He will be having that sustain, but still Terizla roam is definitely not going to be working out onto this lineup. And I'm seeing a Sun on my screen. Sun has got some adjustments too. He has a really good push kind of an ability, and he can be a good jungler as well in terms of getting those objectives. So Sun is getting picked out, and most probably it might be a Sun jungle, but I'm still seeing a Petrify on my screen, so he will be changing it out anytime soon. The final picks coming out from the side of Team Intuit. The EXP laner as well as the jungler position is still open. So Vestaria as well as Mama's Boy are going to be proceeding with those picks. The Suyo is still open, so maybe they might be going out with the Suyo. But to counter that Melissa, it is going to be that Belleric, and as I predicted, the Suyo is getting picked out from the side of Team Into It. And the final pick for the side of Team Endgame Crew looks like they will be, yeah, they will be prioritizing a rumor this time. But oh my god, I'm seeing a Hayabusa on my screen. So my predictions might be quite kind of wrong. The sun is yet to yet to change his spell. So it can be there is a possibility that it will be a Tesla roam or maybe even a sun roam. So sun roam, I'm not so sure about it, or maybe it is going to be a Tesla roam apparently. And the final pick for for the side of Team Endgame, it is going to be that no. So you asked me regarding the draft. The side of Team Endgame Crew's draft looks kind of suspicious, but execution wise as well as those aggression wise, they might be able to pull it off. But still, if you ask me, I don't want to be biased, but still, I like this side of Team into its draft better as they have the for the crowd control as well as countering that Melissa, they have the Beleric with the vengeance. So after he gets his blade armor, even if Melissa is going to be landing those basic attacks, it will be the Melissa instead getting that damage. So we are onto the loading screen. This is going to be the match number 2, game number 1 between Team Into It onto the top. They are going up against Team Endgame Crew onto the bot side. So I guess we are going to be heading onto the land of dawn anytime soon. I'll be Akasta Itami, and yep, here we go slowly but steadily onto the land of dawn. So yeah, we are on to the, you know, they are heading on to their lanes, and Kyle is on to the Moskov. So he will be going up against the Nerf Doki apparently. So they will be focusing on to their neutral objectives, at least for now. And Suyo has started to contest the orange buff first. And yeah, the Nolan, he has decided to go out with the purple. So basic objectives. First, Jushin is trying to play some poking games quite onto the early phases of the game. And okay, Ranas, Molina is not the Molina, but the passive is still there. So she should be a bit more aware of her positioning. And yep, as I predicted, that is the Terizla room. So let's see how is he going to be working it out. Because for that penalty zone as well as the flicker play is not that he has got the vengeance. So no, he needs to be a bit aware of his positioning as well onto this game. Kyle is getting some hits onto the top side, but still he will be fine at least for now. Terizla is helping that Melissa actually in order to get those gold advantage compared to the Moscow. And looks like some poking games is going around, and will be the one taken down. He got invaded onto his purple orange buff, and that is going to be a double kill for that Suyo. So a really good worth it kind of a gank up coming up from the side of Team Into It, and that Moscow Kyle with a really good follow up, able to take down that Melissa. So definitely a good advantage already for the side of Team Into It. They almost got the 2K goal lead in such an early phase of the game. So a big advantage for them in such an early phases. Onto the top side, we are seeing some ganks once again, and that Terizla is going to be melted down. That room Terizla is definitely not working out. The recall games are going around. Belirik with those taunts onto that Melissa, and looks like the turtle is about to be spawning onto the next few seconds. Kyle is landing some hits onto that Melissa, but okay, I guess he will be backing it off. The turtle has already been spawning. And look at that Jushin. The passive from that Nana was already poked down, and Eden was able to get a clean kill onto that Nana. The turtle easily being secured from the side of Team Into It. Mama's boy will be the one securing it. That's Suyo. He has the early game aggression, and he has already got 2 kills onto his name with 2 assists. So a really good start for them. Belirik with his ultimate trying to land some hits onto that maneuver, but okay, they will be backing it off. And Kyle, okay, he is trying to play it quite safe. The Teresa, he is trying to babysit that Melissa right now. And okay, they will be retreating at least for now, but still looking at the goal lead, Team Into It having almost over 3K goal lead. So they have quite of an advantage. Suyo with a really good gank off, as well as that S2 combination coming up from him, able to get a kill onto that Melissa. They might be trying to invade onto that Nolan, and Suyo is diving in the Jushin Eden with the follow up as well. Terizla is trying to land some hits onto that Suyo, but he will be able to sustain it. The Crimson Beacon as well as the combo coming up. A beautiful double kill for that Suyo. 8-0. So 8 kill advantage for the side of Team Into It. They are definitely dominating the game, and that's going to be a triple for that Suyo. The Spear of Destruction just connected onto that Nana, and that is going to be a maniac, maybe even a savage. Okay, Jushin was trying to land the Terizla, like push out the Terizla out of the turret, and there he goes in, and he gets the savage. It is going to be a killing spree as well for Kyle. That is a savage. Maybe once again he might be going out for the savage. The first savage on the stream onto the top 32. They are diving in. Mama's boy is quite low. He will be retreating, but take care. Will be able to get a kill. Kyle with a mega kill, and that is going to be a 14-0. No kills for the side of Team Endgame crew, at least for now. A really good follow up from Kyle. Once again, a double kill going out for him, and he might be able to land up a triple, but Belirik will be the one securing that kill. And Suyo with once again the follow up, legendary for him, and he is already fed by those kills. Though okay, Bama's boy able to sustain some damage once again. 17-1. Vestaria finally fall off, but still Team Into It with a really high advantage. They have 8K goal lead, a savage for their name, and looks like they are taking the time in order to contest for that turtle as well. Jushin, he needs to be aware of her positioning. The Crimson Beacon was forced out for her in order to escape, and looks like that is going to be an uncontested turtle for the side of Team Into It. quite a huge advantage onto this game. The spatial migration did connected, but it didn't land up to the point to get that Melissa onto the crowd control. The gank up is coming up onto Kyle. Kyle was able to escape somehow, but no, he won't be able to. This time a shutdown going out for that Nolan. Kyle will be taken down onto this game, but the clause coming up from that Beleric, the penalty zone landing onto two people, but still Joshin is there with a follow-up. The growing more damage still won't be able to get that Melissa down, but instead they got that Tesla 0, 6, and 1 for him. So definitely he's not having a good time. And the Suyo just spamming out those recalls, but Sun is trying to play that objective game, and apparently he is trying to push that S2 tower, but he won't be able to do so. And Sun is actually a good pick. Oh my god, a really good flicker combo, as well as that spatial migration combo coming up from that Guinevere. And okay, this time Suyo will be the one taken down, and Terizla is the one able to get a kill. But even with that follow up, he won't be able to get a kill onto that Melissa. But still, the jungler has been taken down for the side of Team Into It. And looks like they might not contest for the third turtle. Instead, they might go out for the Lord and end this game as soon as possible because they have a huge advantage, at least for now. Beleric coming up with his claws, and this time he will be taken down for that overextension. The Purify has been forced out of that Jushin as well. The Crimson Beacon was also there, but still, he was forced, like, he was forced to use out his Crimson Beacon. Okay, Carl might be taken down. This once again coming up, and Kyle will be taken down. The killing spree going out for Kyle once again. Kyle is fed out with 8 kills for his name, and looks like Teresa is coming up from for that follow up. But still, Kyle will be focusing on to that objective. Guinevere is trying to land that jump, and Eden as well as take care with a really good follow-up, able to get a kill onto that Melissa as well as the Nana. Teresa might be the one taken down as well, and Moskov dives in right onto the turret. The flicker has been used out, and that is going to be a 3-for-0 trade for the side of Team Into It. An absolute domination of a game from their side coming up. And looks like, okay, Suyo, he won't be going out to contest for the turtle. He will be waiting for that 8-minute dot. He just dives in. Nolan using his ultimate in order to escape. Mama's boy will be able to take down one more tower for his name. And there comes a follow up. That Nana will be bursted down immediately, and the turtle is yet to be contested. The spatial migration, a really good jump coming up from that Guinevere. An instant wipeout, maybe a 4-for-1 trade. Melissa is the only one standing, and looks like they won't be waiting it out more in order to end the game. Kyle is able to land some hits onto that Melissa, the spear of destruction, right onto time, and that is going to be a mega kill for Kyle. The minions are right there, and looks like this is going to be a GG game over from the side of Team Into It. An absolute domination. They didn't even wait for that 8-minute lord. They decided to end the game as soon as possible, and I guess this is the fastest game onto this top 32. It only took even less than 7 minutes, I guess. It was okay. Yeah, it was 7 minutes and 56 seconds. So they didn't wait it for the 8-minute lord. Directly went out to the base and end the game. So definitely annihilation coming up from the side of Team Into It, and Suyo Mama's boy will be the one getting the MVP as well as the Savage for his side. So we will be back with game number 2. I guess there is not much of an analysis to be done onto this game. The draft definitely didn't work out for the side of Team Endgame Crew, as well as the execution was not there. So I guess they will be improving it. I hope they will be improving it onto the next game, because it will be a do or die situation for them. And Team Into It are closer to the victory, as well as going on to the next round. We will be back with another game. So till then, stay tuned.
From the forge of creation, I am the bastion of order. A sentinel protects above all else. Jet punch! Prepare yourself. Not today, miscreant.
The eternal melody speaks to us in different ways.
So we are back with another game, and this is going to be the game of match number two, and it is going on between Team Nightmare Crew onto the blue side. This time they are taking on Team Into It onto the red side. So on to the previous game, we saw an absolute domination coming up from the side of Team Intuit. They ended the game in 7 minutes and 56 seconds, so it was quite of a record actually. And they are proceeding, like Team Nightmare Crew are proceeding with the bans, and looks like they will be prioritizing those heroes, which was picked out from the side of Team Intuit, and it gave out them some trouble. But okay, yeah, they are definitely banning the Suyo out. That Suyo got a savage onto the previous game, so he was definitely quite of a trouble onto that match. And okay, looks like we are having some technical difficulties. So I guess Team Into It will be proceeding with their bans as well. I'm only seeing Asuyo onto my screen, so yeah, we'll wait for it. Okay, looks like we are back, and there might be a technical difficulty for one of the teams, or maybe it was the internet issue. So Team Intuit, actually they have missed out one ban, but still they have decided to go out with the Jushin followed by the Lucas too. So Lucas, he is recently released, and he has got a lot of a sustain, so he can be quite troubling. But still, I think most probably he has the counter as well in order to deal with him, such as the Valentina. She can be like copying the ultimate, and the cooldown is really less. So the Lucas as well as the Fanny is getting banned out. So actually, two jungler bans this time from the side of Team Nightmare Crew, and Team Into It will be proceeding with a final ban from their side. And maybe it might be a hero they picked out onto the previous game. They don't want to use it once again, or maybe it will be another regular meta hero ban coming up from their side. We are yet to see the ban coming up, and looks like it is going to be that Hyros actually, a flex pick ban once again coming out. Okay, and to that response, Team Nightmare Crew have decided to go out with the Granger as their first pick. So Granger is definitely a good pick onto the goal lane. The jungler Granger, I'm not too sure about it, because if he is matched up against an assassin, so he will be having a really hard time. And looks like Eden, he got one of his comfort picks, and that is going to be that Luo Yi. Mama's boy, I'm seeing him onto that Harriet jungle, so we might be seeing a Harith jungle instead of a gold lane. And Harith, he will be like requiring some help onto the early phases of the jungling. So if he is able to get that onto the mid as well as the late game phase, he will be able to clear out the jungle quite fast. And looks like Team Nightmare Crew, they will be responding to that Louis with a Xavier actually. So Xavier, he will not have that much of a high burst damage onto the early phases of the game. And he will be requiring his core items in order to deal some decent amount of damage. And looks like they don't want Team Into It to get that Belleric, and they have decided to pick out the Belleric for themselves. Kyle will be responding with a Claude. So yeah, Claude is definitely a really good core laner. And the Granger, I'm still seeing him with a Retribution. So we are yet to see what what hero is going to be from the side of Team Nightmare Crew as the goal laner against that Claude. The draft, like the ban phase, has already started, second ban phase, and looks like Team Into It, they don't want to pick out or give out the Joy. They have decided to ban it out, a really good ban actually, because Joy is one of the best junglers onto this patch currently. Those electrifying beats plays we are not going to be seeing onto this game. And Team Nightmare Crew, I guess they are deciding what be banning, like what they are going to be banning it out. The Roma as well as the gold, not the gold lane, the EXP lane position is still open for the side of Team Into It. So I guess they are deciding to what they are going to be banning it out, and looks like they don't want to be dealing with that King's Calling guy. The Minstar is getting banned out, and from the side of Team Into It, we are going to be seeing another ban, and Matilda. So Matilda, she could have been providing a lot of mobility for the side of her team. So we won't be seeing that mobility coming up, as well as those heals from her side. And looks like Team Nightmare Crew, they will be going out with the final ban from their side. So maybe it will be a rumor, or maybe an EXP laner, or maybe a flex ban like the Gacha can be possible as well. So we are yet to see what it is going to be from the side. So the final ban, it is going to be the Curse of Blood. The Carmilla is going to be banned out for this game. So Team Into It, they are proceeding with another hero, and that Ruby. So maybe a EXP or a Room Ruby is coming up from the side of Team Into It. So Ruby Rome is quite good, but we don't see her often. But still, I do believe onto the early phases of the game, she will be providing a lot of crowd control for the side of her team. And the I'm seeing a Argus as well as a carry getting, maybe carry as well as an Argus might be coming up from the side of Team Nightmare Crew, because most probably the Granger is going to be a jungler Granger apparently. So he needs to be making sure he doesn't get ganked up onto the early phases of the game, because Granger, he is not, he is a marksman. So definitely he will be going to be a lot squishy, and he will be requiring those stacks in order to deal some decent amount of damage onto the game. Popple and Koopa as well as an Argus pick coming up. So looks like they will be prioritizing to push out that those turrets, because both of these heroes, they have a really good push potential. So Nightmare Crew, they have ended the draft for their side. And if you ask me once again, then meta reliant draft, it goes for the side, goes more favorable for the side of Team Into It. And Team Nightmare Crew, I guess they are prioritizing their comfort heroes more. So the execution part, we are yet to see it. And if the execution is not up to the point, then we might be seeing another short match, like short duration match, or maybe not. The Gatut Kacha, the flex pick was still there, and looks like it is going to be the Gatut Kacha for the side of Team Into It as the final cherry on top for the side of Team Into It. And the draft is over from both of the sides. And if you ask me, then Team Into It is looking quite strong. But if they are able to hold it out onto the late game, then maybe Team Nightmare Crew might stand up a chance or might not, because the Argus is late game reliant. The Granger as well as the Xavier and the Popple and Koopa, he will be more push kind of a hero. So if the early game aggression is there from the side of Team once into it once again, so they will be having that advantage. We are onto the screen, and this is going to be the game number two. Nightmare Crew onto the top this time, taking on Team Into It onto the bot. So we are going to be heading onto the land of dawn anytime soon. So the game has begun and they are heading on objectives. Mama's boy is going to be the jungler, the Harris jungle actually for this side. Maybe they might be testing it out or maybe not because Harris jungle we don't see it quite often onto the like we mostly see Harith onto the gold lane. So goes the Granger onto the gold lane, but this time both of these heroes are onto the jungle actually. So they might be cooking up something. They are just focusing onto their neutral objectives. And okay, the Popple and Koopa is trying to get his gold buff so that he will be able to have some goal advantage going up against that Claude. And looks like Granger is already getting quite ganked up onto the jungle already. Karatkacha was forced out to use his revitalize, but the poke coming out from the Louis, the Yin Yang combo already there. The vengeance has been used out, but Belleric won't be able to sustain that damage. Wistaria will also be taken down. A 1-for-1 trade for both of the sides. Argus was able to get a solo kill actually onto that Ruby. So this time Nightmare Crew, they are doing it quite better compared to the previous game. And they are actually one kill ahead, at least for now. And Granger, he did quite gang like he got quite ganked up onto his jungle as well, but still he was able to get out his point. So they are able to get quite hold of it, at least for this, at least for now. Belleric was trying to land some hits onto that Claude, but Claude, like Kyle, was aware of it, and he immediately spotted that Belleric Kacha with the follow up. He is able to get a kill. The Claude will be able to get a